Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jordan and I'm on Instagram at JordanXStitch.
And I'm Jami and I'm on Instagram as JamiXStitch.
It's been a crazy couple weeks.
Slightly.
Before I do questions, I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone. Your support and well wishes and everything means the world to me, and I am so excited for market and so stressed because there's a lot to do. But knowing that you are all supporting me and everything helps a lot.
Well, and I don't think when we said, yes, go do it, that we really truly understood the magnitude of what went into it. And
no, we knew nothing.
And then afterwards we're like, holy crap. And excuse my voice, it's still coming back. I lost it the other night over a jazz game. I'm healthy, even though I sound like I have a cold. Sorry. Anyway, I'm fine. I just lost my voice and it's barely coming back.
Jazz games, am I right?
Right? That was intense. They won the game at 1.6 seconds with a 3-pointer that was like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. Amazing. Sorry. I get a little wrapped up in sports.
Well, and she lost her voice not being at the game, just watching it on her TV downstairs.
Well, so my husband, he got a really big TV for an anniversary present from his work for working there for 25 years. And so this TV, it's a pretty big TV. And the four of us, myself, my husband, Abby, and Derek, are literally standing in front of this TV. And Bogey, they pass it in, Bogey takes a shot, 3-pointer, like deep 3-pointer, like, and we just screamed, and yeah, I can't handle that anymore. I'm getting old, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. So we had some questions and then some comments that I just added in here. So many of the comments were people's dreams. They were great. I
know, it was fun to read and to see what different dreams people have and if they fulfilled them or not. And it was
I pray
nice.
that all of you that can do fulfill them, because they were all great dreams. Right. And I mean, yeah, it'd be great. I don't know where I was going with that. My brain is a little gone. The past couple nights I've gotten about 4 hours of sleep.
Well, the past couple weeks we've been on like crazy brain overload. Like,
that was bad.
I think we're starting to short circuit up. Like, seriously.
I run on Diet Coke lately, so that's fun.
And starting tomorrow, I'm going on a no sugar diet, and that includes no artificial sugars and sweeteners. It's a thing the ladies I work with are all doing, and I'm like, okay, I'll join in. And then I was like, crap, I can't have my Diet Dr. Pepper.
So we had some questions and some comments. Amy Lynn said that she lives near Nashville, and if we need any recommendations, to let her know. So if you have great recommendations for places to eat and stuff, we're not going to be able to do a ton while we're there. We were before.
I know, we had extended, like, it was going to be a vacation, kind of.
Well, we were going to be there for 3 days for market, and then we were looking at prices for flights, and it was cheaper if we flew in on Wednesday instead of Friday morning. And so we decided to fly in on Wednesday. And we're leaving really late on Monday. So like we were going to have this extra time, and suddenly we're not going to be able to go bar hopping and hang out and see great things.
I mean, she says bar hopping.
I don't drink, so.
But it was just funny because my brother's gone to Nashville for work, and then also other people, well, both my brothers, and then other people have told me that like the street along in Nashville, that
with all the bars,
there's bars and there's like bands and people like
I mean,
it's the
city of music, so.
Right? And so they said it's just fun. The atmosphere is awesome.
So we were just gonna go hang out and enjoy, and we were thinking about going to the Grand Ole Opry and doing stuff there. That's probably not happening this time, considering
we didn't even get tickets. We decided, we couldn't even get tickets because
But we will be going back every year for a long time. So
That's
would
exciting.
love recommendations because next time we'll know to make a vacation out of it.
Right.
Sandy said that she loved the coffee shop and asked how many there were going to be in the series. There will be 12 total.
In the Spooky Hollow series.
Yeah, it's Spooky Hollow is the name of the series. There will be 12 total, and there is a free border on my website, www.littlestitchgirl.com/freebies. And there's a border for if you do it 6x2 or 4x3.
6x2.
It's
like
big.
That's really cool, but you'd have to have the right place to put it, and it's really long to get the piece of fabric.
Yeah.
And so that's why I asked her.
It has the feel of like more of a Main Street type thing.
Yeah, but I asked her to do the other one.
Well, yeah, but or I am doing them individually to make it easier for taking pictures, for cover photos and everything. But yeah, there'll be 12 total. Lori asked about your fabric for your snowman.
Oh, it is 28 count Monaco, and I dyed it according to the directions on the back of the Rit dye bottle, and I used the aqua dye. So I used it, like I boiled a pot of water. I did it different. I know Chelsea and Priscilla just did a tutorial, and she like put it all in a Pyrex all crumpled and poured the dye on, which is cool because it gives more modeling. But I did it more the directions, and I'm kind of a simple girl as far as my fabric goes. And so I liked it to do it that it was fully dyed. So it's this, and it was just the aqua dye. I boiled the water, got it really quite hot. I did use the dish soap like it said, or you can use salt. And I just poured a little bit of dye, and I didn't even measure it out. And I dunked it, and I just kept pulling it out with tongs to see how the color was looking. And then when it was done to where I liked it, I rinsed it and just let it dry. It was really easy. I love it, and I will do more.
I've done Rit dye once because I did it for the back of plaid tidings. Mm-hmm. And I was very impressed with how easy it is.
Right.
You seriously boil water, put a little bit of dye and a little bit of salt in, or dish soap, and then you dunk the fabric and just use tongs and keep checking it, and then you rinse it out and it's done. Yeah. Like it's very, very, very easy.
And that's for more of like the solid dye like I like. And then there's
does
also
shrink your fabric though.
It does. So depending on the count, it can make your holes harder to see. And then if you like the modeling, like the way Priscilla did hers, like crumpling it up. So.
And then Jerry asked sorry for creaky doors, where we live in Utah. She's in Cedar City. I'm in Davis County, and Mom's in Cache County. Yep. But when you asked this question, I was down in St. George, and I was like, oh, that's right by here. Yeah. We stopped in Cedar City for food.
I like Cedar City. That's next to where my brother used to live.
One of my favorite places in the world is right by Cedar City. There's Canaraville Falls. Yeah. Canaraville's like this little tiny town. I think there's maybe a dozen houses in it. It's really small, but there's a hike through a slot canyon, and most of the way you're walking through like a little river. There's like 6 inches water, but it's one of the most beautiful places in the world, and we really like to go there. Yeah. And then she asked if there's a stitch group. There's one up here. There's one that's all of Utah, but they mostly do it in Provo and Ogden.
And that's a Facebook group, Stitchers of Utah or something.
Utah Stitchy get-togethers or something. Yeah. The cover photo is Firework Lane. If you find it and you're like, is this the right group? That's how you know. And then, I don't know, like, we met a lot of people at retreats, which is how we found out about some. Mm-hmm. Like, you found out about the needlers at Stitch West. Mm-hmm. And stuff. So it's hard to find stitchers. But
Well, that's why this community is so great.
yeah,
That's why
we really like Flosstube. And I was telling, so Kay's Stitching Corner lives in Centerville, right close to me, and she helped out with some model stitching for Market. And so I've been to her house a lot the past couple of weeks. But she and I were talking and stuff and hanging out, and then I was talking to my husband, and he's like, it's really funny how you have all these new friends that just are there. And I'm like, I know, I love cross stitch. I made lots of friends.
Well, it's because no matter what any other thing is in our personal life, we have stitching in common. And it's amazing how long you can talk about stitching and how much and to what degree and depth, and so yeah.
Well, and
it's awesome.
learning that Debbie and Kef were so close to me, and like some of the people that I'm just like, oh, hello.
Right.
We live like 5 minutes from each other, but
Which is awesome.
yeah. Facebook, Instagram, those are, and Flosstube, I think, are the best ways to find people near you, if there are people near you.
And if you're on a group, you can always, I've seen different people on different groups always post, and where are you from? I'd like to meet up with people and stuff. So I see that people comment like that all the time, and hopefully find people that they can connect with close to them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Market update. Do you want that?
Yes.
So
that's been my brain.
So we have.
What do we have?
Brains. We have a lot we're doing. So for everything, we found out we were going the weekend. Was it right before?
I love how you say we, and because we are going, but it's your business.
I know, but you're such a big part of it.
I'm the silent, unpaid partner.
We're getting there, okay? Market costs a little bit more than we expected.
Dad has been paid and I haven't. I don't want.
We have so many funny stories from the past week. So we kitted up all of the models in one day and got them to people to help stitch. Mom did 2.
I stitched
Grandma
2
did 1.
and a half.
Yeah, she stitched in the other half of mine because I didn't get it done. And she is way faster than I am. So.
Well, in all fairness, she had it all outlined, and all I've done is just go.
So I asked on my Instagram stories.
What was that?
I want that to be my ringtone. Just gonna call. So I asked on my Instagram stories how many new releases people thought I was bringing. The average answer was 5 out of 1 through 6. I think was the option. I'm bringing 6.
Because we have a month to prepare, and let's take 6 new ones.
Well, the thing is, we tried, and
we could have done a 7th, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that one will come out short in April or May.
Yeah. So I'm not going to show them today. I think we're going to do a video next weekend when we'll show them all, because one isn't done. Mom's been stitching it because I didn't get it done. But once that's done, I need to send info to the stores that are attending, and then I'll show them to everybody.
And I'm going to go down to her house on Thursday night and sleep over till
Sunday?
Could be possibly be Sunday, depending on to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And Abby's going down Tuesday, and she's coming home on Thursday. We're kind of like in passing ships in the night.
So Kay model stitched one for me. She got it done so fast, so beautiful, so excited.
And Marianne got one done.
Marianne did one too, and oh my gosh,
and it's a
speedy fingers.
Yes, yeah. She worked her tail off on that one. I'm surprised she didn't. Her needle wasn't on fire.
Yeah, there's no scorch marks on the fabric, so I think she
did good.
Mom did 2, Grandma did 1, and I FFO'd them over the past couple days.
And you stitched half of one?
And I stitched half of one.
That's okay. I've
I've had a lot of other stuff
other
too.
details and things that take time, and FFOing takes a lot of time. We were up till what?
Okay, so first story, I was finishing like FFOing, and I don't remember why I FaceTimed you.
Because that's what you do.
I know, but there was a specific reason, like a specific thing I wanted to show you, and then we just stayed on FaceTime until about 2:30 in the morning.
Yep.
While I was finishing things, and then we both went to bed because we were tired. And then neither of us could sleep, so we stayed up until like 3 or 3:30 messaging back and forth on Instagram.
It's ridiculous. Because it's hard to turn the brain off. There is so much to do and so much
Sleeping feels
to
like
think
it
about.
is such a waste of time.
It really is. It is at this point.
If I had a miracle pill that made me not have to sleep, I would sign up for that immediately.
That'd be fantastic right now. But what was I gonna say? Oh, the funny part was it's after your dad come to bed, and he's in the background
and he
behind
pulls
me.
a face like, "This is worse than Flosstube."
And then my phone's propped up next to the bed, and I'm just laying there talking to her, watching her finish stuff.
But she's not even watching me finish stuff. She's watching the top of my head as I'm looking down doing stuff.
Just talking to her, keeping her going.
Coming up with ideas for things.
And just discussing stuff that we needed to. It was a business call. And
I'll write off my phone bill.
And so my husband comes to go to bed, and you can see him in the FaceTime right here. And he talks for a minute, and then it's just an hour of him going.
So we have screenshots of Mom and Dad both watching the top of my head, and of me watching both of them sleep. It was a fun night. I went to bed, and then I was up by about 6:30 the next morning because we forgot to turn our heater back on because we had turned it off for a little bit while I was cooking and we had a window open. And we forgot to turn it back on when we went to bed.
Cold.
So I woke up a little bit cold, and then my brain started immediately again on like 3.5, 4 hours sleep. So got back to work.
There's that.
And then
honestly, I love it. I love the stuff that when she woke up and she was finishing, and at night when she showed me all her FFOs and stuff, I think everything turned out super cute.
Mom went to Joann's with me on the phone.
Yep. We do that. We do this. We live through FaceTime.
Yeah. That's how you make distance work. And then Dad has worked really hard on stuffing patterns for me.
He's such a good guy.
And he texted, was it me or you?
It was me. He was saying that he had worked 6 hours and he wanted a quarter an hour.
So she sent that in our group text.
I can't remember what else.
The four of us, the basic bunch. And so then I Apple paid him $1.50 for the 6 hours. I got a good laugh out of that.
It was pretty dang funny. And all of a sudden it just come across his phone and he's like, it was pretty dang funny. Funny.
So among all of this, Mom has actually gotten a little bit of normal stitching.
Oh, are we actually?
Oh, I was gonna say, so I have 5 of the models completely done. Pictures are taken. When I get home, I just need to remember what fabric we used for one of them, and then I can send that all to the printer. And then the one more that we're gonna be finishing, it'll probably be finished tomorrow. And then my models are done, and then it's just everything else.
And you don't have to come up with a way to FFO that.
Yeah, because it is Spooky Hollow number 3.
And that, yeah.
And it is the idea that I based pretty much the entire series around. So I'm really excited for this one.
It's a cute one. Since I've seen you guys in 2 weeks, I have finished 2 items, and she's FFO'd them. I just can't show them yet. So I have been stitching like crazy.
We will be showing them on Flosstube next week because Mom will be there, and we will be showing I'll probably be posting them on Instagram throughout the next week, off and on, after I give info to the shops.
So, and then on Thursday night, so Wednesday, what day was it I met you?
Is that Wednesday or Thursday?
It was Wednesday. No, it was on Thursday. And then I come back and I went to the Needlers.
Yeah, because I went to...
So it was Thursday, which is 13th, the day before Valentine's. And met her in Brigham and gave her the big banner that's for retreat.
I'm so excited.
With her logo on it and stuff.
I want to hang it up on my wall, but it needs to be rolled to be shipped. Luckily,
my work is really awesome. And we do a lot of everything in-house. So we have a design team that because for my work, they go to a lot of trade shows and stuff. And so they print banners and stuff all the time at work for their own trade shows. And they're willing to let us have stuff printed and we just pay the cost of it. And so I went to the two guys at work that really kind of do that kind of stuff and talked to them, and they told me what to do, and Jorden emailed over the files and stuff that they needed.
Well, and it looks amazing, and
so
I'm just so excited.
So because Marty had been stuffing patterns, we were taking them to her, and then I happened to get the banners that day, so we took those to her, and then we took the kids to the old grist mill, and got them a sugar cookie, from Valentine's from Grandma and Grandpa, right? And then come back and went to Needlers. But at that point, and I gave her my model stitches. Mm-hmm. And so at that point, I had nothing to stitch. That was weird. So anyway, I pulled out the all bundled up, which you guys have seen me stitching on it. And this is the fabric that, who asked about it? Lori, okay.
A few other people commented on how much they liked it.
Yeah, and so I was able to take this to Needlers with me, and I finished outlining all the leaves on the branches over on this side. And so then I can just fill those in next time I pick this up. And also the reason I didn't finish the cardinal is I didn't have the red, and I think, I don't know, I was going to get it out and see what you guys think. I wanted Jordan's opinion too. Because I had already picked out the licorice red.
I thought we bought the red when we were at Shepherd's Bush.
No, but I wanted, now that you can see it, I wanted your opinion if it's the right red. So but I never had picked out the red, the darker red for the wing. I guess that'd be the wing, right? Mm-hmm. And so I got cherry cobbler because it's supposed to be darker. I don't know if you can, I'll up the table if I try and lean up. So I think it'll look good. Jordan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's great.
I think that'll look all right. I almost started it at the Needlers because I was excited to have the red and get the cardinal finished. But then I wasn't sure about it, so then I went over to these leaves, which in the same aspect, I'm happy to have those leaves done because I guess I have a tiny bit left on one leaf up here. But now I can just fill those in, like that's easy stitching. And I still do enjoy this. But my mom looked at it and she's like, can you even see those holes? Barely. No, actually I can. But I did invest in something. I bought a 6-pack of glasses from Amazon, and I now wear them on my nose.
And I stole one, and sometimes I wear it like this, and I'm a total dork. And sometimes I wear it like this, and I'm still a total dork.
I purposely went for the clear.
But it's so nice how much of a difference it makes.
It does make a difference, and they're not even strong. They're 1.75, but it makes a huge difference for me. And I went for the clear, knowing
that you look over.
That I look over them, because
to do that with a black rim,
they make my eyes big there. But anyway, I didn't want the definite dark there. I don't like looking over that, but I need them for certain stitching, not all stitching. So anyway, that's all the stitching I can show you. But
she does have 2.5 finishes.
But the fact that I actually stitched at the Nailers group and didn't have to pull anything out, because every time I've gone, I'm so busy talking that I goof up somewhere. So it was very successful. And we have a new place because the room at the library got too small. we outgrew, and now they have a new at the school district office. So it's cool.
Okay.
So that's stitching haul.
We have a lot.
Apparently we can shop.
Yeah. Somehow in all of this, we were like, oh, we need haul?
Well, I'm going to show this one because this is one holiday, and then everything else I have is another holiday. Kiss me, I'm Irish.
I also got this. I just forgot to bring it.
And there was one, and she got the one that said Kiss me, I'm Irish, and the other one said
Eat, drink, and be Irish. And then there was another that said Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Nope, just St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick's Day. And I kind of debated on St. Patrick's Day, but I wanted the Kiss me, I'm Irish. And then we went again together, and because the first time she was FaceTiming me, and then they had it, and so I got it. Because I also have the one right above my head here that's
Valentine.
white and says Valentine in red. So anyway, so that's all I have for that holiday.
I almost bought one that was like the hearts that we have that say things, but it was a green star and it said lucky, but I didn't get it.
Want to show that holiday? No, show that.
I got this on clearance the day before Valentine's Day. It's sweet pea scented, and I don't always love the smell of their candles.
Yeah.
They're very like soapy and clean, not as like pleasant.
I get that.
But this one is
It actually
floral,
smells
and
good.
I really like it, and I like.
But I love that pink with the Be Mine.
Yeah. So I got that for Valentine's Day, and I didn't take it in for Valentine's Day.
So, and Jorden got me this, and I love it. And just wait. So this is our FaceTime, shopping, because we FaceTime, you know that. But look
how cute it is.
It's so adorable. Look at that big line, that big seam.
Oh yeah. Do they all have that?
No, I just put my thumb on it. I don't know. You can see that big seam. And it doesn't matter. I still love it. But he's so cute.
This has it too, down the back.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, so cute chick. And there's a cute chick. Okay.
Look at how cute those match.
Oh! Totes adorbs. I can't believe I said that.
Mom's hip with the kids.
Yeah, right. Anyway, this is something else Jordan picked up for me when she was shopping. Peep. And so then when we went back to TJ Maxx together, I got some cute eggs to put in it. And I actually have a porcelain basket, Easter basket thing, decoration that I'll put some of those eggs into. And when I got the eggs, I got this cute bunny. And look, it's like shiny.
It looks like
clean.
ceramic.
Right. I mean, it matches like with the Ray Dunn stuff perfectly. He's so cute. Let me keep going.
Sure.
So.
And then this is another trip where I
this is totally different. This is like
this was
3 different trips.
This was the most obnoxious trip because I had a lot to do. And I went to the bank, and then right across the street from the bank is TJ Maxx. So I went to TJ Maxx, but they don't open till 9:30. I thought they opened at 9. So I get there and I waited in my car for half an hour. And then I walk in and I'm trying to...
You have a lot to do, but you wait half an hour.
I know.
Thank you.
But I sent pictures to my mom, but I didn't have any more service, so I couldn't because I had run out of data. So I couldn't get the pictures to send. So I bought more data and I still couldn't get the pictures to send. And I was in there for over an hour trying to send mom pictures.
And we just need to upgrade to unlimited. Anyway.
But we got what we wanted. It's all good.
So good egg. And I think this is so cute. And I also had her get
pink.
one. Yes, it is pink. I also had her get one for my friend because she always says that. She always says, oh, he's a good egg. Like, she says that probably once a day. Oh, what a good egg. He's a good egg. Like, she says it all the time, and it's so funny to me. So tomorrow I'm going to work. She won't be there because it's President's Day, and we have the day off. I'm working on my day off so that I can take the Friday off instead to help this one. And, but I'm going to put it on her desk and leave it for her so when she comes in Tuesday morning.
Is she the same one you got the UGG mug for?
I got
you got 2 of them.
Yeah. Shasti. Yeah, that was Shasti and Chelsea, and this is Shasti. And then I also, Jordan got a mug that says Boss Lady. And that's for Chelsea because she's my boss lady. And her birthday's in March, so I'm going to put a gift card and candy in it. And then, and that's so cute. I love these signs, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
So I have the Valentine, I have St. Patrick's now, and Easter. So
I really like them too.
yes.
And then this one we both got. And I grabbed like one of everything off the shelf so that I could send Mom pictures. But this one I grabbed two because I was like 100% sure I wanted one. About 98% sure that Mom wanted one. So I just grabbed two because I walk in with all these ladies and the shelf was nearly empty in about 2 seconds.
Right?
It was crazy.
So this is adorable. Oh, yeah, we both have one here. Show yours.
Hippity hoppity hop.
Yep. And I have, I don't know if you want to pen over, show them where I have the garland hanging up without making everybody sick. And then the shelf up above.
That has, oops, sorry. This
And
is
I hardly decorated that shelf because I haven't had time. I did put my redone up. But anyway, it's the pipe shelf with the pipes and then the wood shelf. I just hung that up since after painting. Probably it's only been up
couple weeks,
a month or so. And then so I hung that garland, and this garland will go there perfect.
And the original plan was to shorten that one, but then she just hasn't.
I haven't had time.
Well, no, I know, but like normally
don't have
it
time.
won't cover the words of the
So,
sign.
Sorry.
I was just saying, like,
Yeah.
you had intentions of making it look not covering the words.
Yeah, because the words on the sign says, the best memories are made when gathered around the kitchen table. And I like that to show, but I just didn't shorten it. So.
Okay. So then I only have one more thing that I got. You've shown all your stuff. Right?
I've shown everything.
So I got this and I didn't even show Mom because I didn't want her to get all mad that I didn't get her one, but there was only one and I was getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Joann's and they had picks that were buy one, get two free or buy two, get one free or something. So I got 3. But it's this Hello Spring jar and then I put some flowers in it and some
They're cute.
green leaves and stuff. So this is my table centerpiece.
It's cute.
It's springy and fun. And
Yes, I would have wanted it.
Anyway, so that's it for haul.
It's more redone than it is stitching.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring it up here. I did buy something from Hirschner's. It's the Chalk Talk. It's the Kathy Haberman hands-on design chart, and it was in an email. You just got an email. It was in a magazine, and Hirschner's, I believe, Kathy talked about it in one of her last couple videos. Hirschner's, I think, owns the right to it, but she's going to do a new series called Chalk Talk, and it's kind of the word play type thing, and it's the winter one. I did buy that from Hirschner's because they're selling it as a PDF.
It's very cute.
And that charcoal gray fabric that I dyed, it's what it's going to be used on.
That's a really good idea.
That's what I was thinking.
Forever, I will find hot glue strings everywhere. Just
We need to try my stuff that I have downstairs.
the tape stuff. I forget you got that.
Yeah.
We also got some fabric from Fat Quarter Shop that I
Yes.
totally forgot to bring up.
We will be showing it though.
Yeah, it's all the Lori Holt.
Lori Holt.
I'm gonna struggle. Lori Holt, Zweigart, Lugana, 25 count Lugana.
Theirs is not Lugana. They call theirs, Lugana.
Yeah.
It's the other one that calls theirs Joblin.
Yeah. So we got Cloud and Barley
Yes.
and Overcast.
Yes.
And they all, to look at them in person, the colors are fantastic. We're excited for what we
Right.
want to stitch on them. They're perfect neutrals, and we're very excited to stitch on them.
And I don't think I'll even have to use my glasses.
Yeah, they look really good. That was why I FaceTimed you to open
That's
our
what
package.
it was. It was the reveal.
That was at like 8:30, and then we FaceTimed until like 2:30. Can I just do a quick? I have the 2 most supportive parents in the world. Dad sits at the table on his days off, just like folding patterns for me. Mom stays up on FaceTime with me till 2:30 in the morning. And they both just are so supportive, and I lucked out.
Oh.
Thanks.
Aw.
We had 2 giveaways that I said we were going to do in our comments, and we didn't. And
It's seriously brains checked out, gone.
well, and I came back from St. George that day, and we had the wedding that day, and then everything was gone. Anyway, so we're doing them now. I didn't bring the copies of the patterns, so I'm just showing the models. One was for Loads of Love, and it's for the pattern, not the model. So Loads of Love, the winner is Annette Snyder. And email us. Our email is basicxstitches@gmail.com, and give us tell us if you want a PDF, and I'll just email you the PDF, or give us your address and we'll send
The physical
copy. And then the other was for the coffee shop, and the winner for this was Lara Matonic.
And the same thing. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I stitched the market exclusive. Just saying.
And I think it's my favorite one. I love how it turned out.
I love it. And I did a French knot on my first try, and it looked cute.
Yeah, it did. It looks good.
There's only one. So if you're afraid of French knots, there's only one.
And it's not necessary. You could get by without it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Anyway, so that's it for this video. Winners, email us. Let us know if you want a PDF or the physical copy. We're real busy. I'm getting no sleep anymore.
But next video we'll have the
Next
stuff to
video
show.
will show models.
That's gonna be exciting.
So excited.
Well,
We leave in 12 days? Isn't that what Alexa said?
no.
Alexa, how many days until March 4th?
March 4th, 2020 is in 16 days.
16
16
days.
days.
I'm excited.
Holy crap for the stuff we have to still do. Which I have to say, as a mom, I cannot thank everyone enough for all the people who are helping my daughter and helping support her. I'll cry. But no,
Do
seriously.
it, do
no. I said no. But seriously, there's the model stitchers to the people who volunteered to stuff patterns, words of encouragement, the volunteers, whether, there's been so many volunteers. Obviously, you can't use everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? But just the amount of people supporting my daughter is cool. Yeah, I'll cry.
She got off the plane. Last night we watched the
horrible.
Friends finale, and it made me cry a lot. So.
Spoiler alert, 10 years later. Jeez.
16 years later, ended in 2004.
No.
Anyway,
That just
I was just gonna try to get the
ages.
tears out of her.
No.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you all so much. I have cried and laughed and been just overwhelmed with gratitude for everybody.
Yes, I cannot fully express how much it's appreciated.
We're going to market.
That is either text back and forth or said on FaceTime or whatever, just multiple times a day. We're going to market. We're going to market.
And it's always with that excitement and then the stress.
Right. It's usually in a stressful moment, and it's like, no, we're going to market.
And we've talked about how stressful it is and everything, but it is the best stress.
It's a really good stress to have, because this is moving forward in your business. This is a new step, a big step, a huge step. So I'm trying to explain it to the 2 guys at work that were doing the banner, and they're like, "So what's your business?" And I was kind of not saying cross stitch, because I didn't want them to think it was just a a craft fair.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with craft fairs. I love them, and I know the people doing them put in a lot of hard work.
But I've had a lot of people that just like are
don't get it either.
Okay,
But
that's
so
a business.
And they're like, well, what's your business? And I said, Little Stitch Girl. And I said, it's a cross stitch thing. And I said, but of all the things, I said, think of all the trade shows you guys go to, and there's the big ones and stuff. I said, this is like the Olympic version
Of cross
of cross stitch things, you know, shows and stuff. And they're like,
like it's a really niche thing, but it's such a big deal,
right? In our world, it's a big deal.
This video is getting long.
And all I did is show one stitching of a couple leaves.
But we're going to market.
Right.
We did want to say, and it's the end of the video, so I don't know how many people actually watched our entire video, but we wanted to send our condolences after Leanne's passing from Lost and Floss. I so desperately want to join the Baby It's Cold Outside Sal, and I will eventually after market. And I helped, well, I didn't help. I was there when someone helped Debbie find the blue conversion that she wanted to do, and I love it, and I want to do it too.
I think I actually still want to do it in the red.
I like them both ways. I just really like them.
And the cardinal that was charted to go in is the...
I think that's all I want to have red. Do it all blue with the red cardinal.
Cool. That'd actually be really cool, yeah.
And then we wanted to say congrats. I think that's how we would word it, to Michelle, Bendy Stitchy's husband, for finishing his chemo treatment.
And you know what? Honestly, without our conversation with Michelle,
this wouldn't be happening.
on Instagram about, I don't even know what I was talking to her about now.
And she asked if I was going to market.
And we started talking about market, and she was going and everything. And then she's like, you should go just see if they'll let you go to just shadow, just be a shopper. And then, so we got signed up to do that. And then it just turned, well, and unfortunately,
without Michelle, we wouldn't have all this stress in our lives.
Thanks a lot, Michelle.
You're contributing to my gray hairs.
I love it. She's so cute. But I'm excited to meet her. And yeah, just without that conversation, like, that really changed things. And that's when she's like, okay, I'm just going to do it and see, you know. And here we are, preparing for market.
Yeah.
So thanks to her.
Okay. It's a long video. Our goal this year was to keep all our videos around like half an hour. So sorry. I know
47 minutes of rambling.
I know they can get long, so we've tried to keep it a little not as long.
Actually, part of that you got to cut out because you ran downstairs and come back up. And
this candle smells good, and I keep getting whiffs of it. Anyway, my website is littlestitchgirl.com. There's a newsletter there, and I'll eventually figure out how to do that regularly, because that was the goal, to send one every month, and I've sent I didn't know that. Oops. And then my Facebook page is Little Stitch Girl. I post stuff on there, not as much as Instagram, but
the Basic Bunch.
Yes, and we have our group. It's the Facebook, or the Basic Bunch on Facebook.
And that's fun to see stitching and stuff on there, and we share different things, and just it's a very supportive, friendly place. Everybody's been really awesome. We haven't had any problems, so everybody's been awesome. Just keeping it all fun, good, positive stitching. That's what it's supposed to be.
And then then it's my Instagram is Jorden X Stitch.
And my Instagram is Jami X Stitch.
What?
I don't know.
She got off the plane.
Stop it.
I'm sitting there and my husband's like watching, like no big deal. And I'm just like sitting there silently crying. And then he's like, did she get off the plane? Did she get off the plane? And she's like, I got off the plane. And I go, and Alex turns around and just starts laughing. And I'm like, stop laughing. 1 o'clock in the morning. Like it was,
It was fine.
but
Um,
it was an emotional moment.
Also going to say I changed our name on our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
It is now Basic Stitches / Little Stitch Girl.
And after market's over, I'm going to do a few tutorial things for some of my patterns. So that's why we changed that, and I'll be getting those up after market. I was going to do it before and then
Market.
That's
our
pretty much
excuse
my
for
entire
everything.
life.
Well, that's the excuse
I
for
was
everything.
going to do this
Market.
and then
Market. It's a good problem.
We were
Market.
begging Dad to go get us soda. And
We're
he's
working.
like, I can't. Or I don't wanna. You can go do it. And I'm sitting on my computer, like, and I look like I'm doing nothing. I'm like laying on my husband on my computer with my feet up. And Mom's got her feet up stitching.
recliner
And we're
stitching.
both like, we're working. And bless his heart, he went and got a soda. Okay.
There's also Weeza X Stitch is my sister
Yes.
Janalyn,
And
Grandma X Stitch is my mom DeAnn.
Okay.
So, and they've been on the Love to Stitch challenge. That's been fun watching people do it. I didn't. The Love to Stitch challenge is on embroidery.com
I was gonna do it and then mark it.
Facebook group. I know I couldn't show any of my stitching, and so I'm like, yep, I'm
I've
out.
stitched more than half an hour a day, but
Oh, I've stitched a lot more than half an hour a day. So anyway,
okay.
but
Have a great week. Happy stitching. We'll see you next week with models and other announcements, and it'll be lots of fun. And
hopefully I'll have my voice normal
isn't there a jazz game
Friday.
coming up? Yeah, so she won't. But we'll probably be watching that while we're stuffing patterns in my living room.
Yeah, can't help it. I like sports.
I can watch basketball. I have been watching basketball because you guys are so into it, and I'm like, it's the Jazz. It's fine.
They're so fun.
Anyway.
So fun to watch.
Okay, have a great week. Happy stitching. Thank you all for everything, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.